Does your scalp feel itchy, oily, and flaky all at the same time? Or do you really get redness around your nose, eyebrows, behind your ears that you don't know why and it won't go away? You may have what's called seborrheic eczema. It's a condition that looks like dandruff but behaves very differently. Hi, I'm Vidhi, a natural skincare expert and co-founder of Folium Cottage. And I have a decade of experience formulating products for sensitive and chronic skin conditions. And through all of our formulations, we have provided support naturally and holistically. For years, we worked with people whose scalps overreacted to almost everything. Medicated shampoos, fragrance, even weather changes. So today, let's decode what seborrheic eczema really is and how can you manage it gently without making it worse. So moving on to understanding what is seborrheic eczema. Seborrheic eczema, also called as seborrheic dermatitis, it's a chronic inflammatory condition where your scalp produces too much oil and the natural yeast on the skin overgrows. This combination leads to itching, flaking, and greasy buildup around the scalp, hairline, and even eyebrows for some people. The important thing to know is it's not poor hygiene, it's not an infection, and it is nothing but your skin barrier and microbiome misbehaving. Seborrheic eczema loves triggers, and here are the usual suspects. One is harsh shampoos. This is so common. Most medicated shampoos that honestly even dermats recommend, they come with sulfates and alcohol that strip your natural oil. Number two is frequent hot showers. Very tempting, but most definitely can trigger eczema. Number three, sudden weather changes and pollution. Four is stress and lack of sleep that actually disrupt your hormones. When your scalp barrier gets disturbed, yeast multiplies and the flare-ups return. That's why quick fixes rarely last. And the secret lies in balancing and not stripping your scalp of its precious, precious oils. I very commonly get asked, that what do you really do to manage seborrheic eczema naturally? Like a lot of people are frustrated. They can't afford going to dermats every week. The steroids, people don't want to use steroids. So this is one of the most common questions. And my answer has always been a very simple approach. These are the very simple step routine that works for most of our users. Step one is cleanse gently. Start with a mild sulfate-free shampoo, pH balanced shampoo, nothing harsh or medicated. Our restorative shampoo is actually designed exactly for this. It is infused with activated oils, tea tree extract, natural salicylic acid, which reduces flakes, calms irritation without drying your scalp. This is key here. You do not want to let your scalp stay dry. The itching and eczema will only increase. Step number two is soothe and repair. Follow up with a light oil therapy 2 to 3 times a week. Our restorative oil blends, cold pressed coconut, jojoba, and tea tree oils. These are naturally antifungal and help your barrier repair itself. And honestly, you don't really need to do a big oil massage or a chumpy. Just use a few drops on your scalp and you don't really need heavy oiling. But yes, do try to leave it overnight or at least 4 hours in your scalp for the oils to do its magic. And step number 3 is maintain balance. Include omega-3 foods like flax seeds, walnuts, salmon. Drink lots of water and sleep well. Stress and diet impact eczema way more than what people really realize. Gentle inside, gentle outside. That's the whole philosophy and that should be your mantra. Now, a few things you should not do because they might be secretly worsening your flare-ups. And most people miss this. They are, don't use anti-dandruff shampoo daily. It can dry your scalp and strip natural oils. That dryness actually triggers more flakes instead of reducing them. So just do not shampoo your hair daily. Thrice a week should be good. 2 is do not apply thick mineral oils that trap heat. These thick oils or bad quality mineral oils, they block your follicles and make it harder for your scalp to breathe, which can worsen the inflammation. Then we have avoid fragrance and alcohol in your hair products. Almost every shampoo comes with added synthetic fragrance, and almost every serum or a hair growth tonic comes with alcohol in it. They can really irritate your already sensitive skin and scalp and breaking down your barrier and causing more redness and itching. Then we have, and one of the most important is do not scratch. Yes, it is very tempting, but it might feel very relieving for a moment, but you are inviting tiny cuts and that will create infection and slow your healing. These are again very simple but very key points that you have to consider. And in fact, when you're very itchy, instead of using your nails, just massage with your fingertips. This way your scalp will thank you for the kindness, and it will also increase and improve your blood circulation, which will contribute to scalp health. Now, this is a condition where dermatologists will obviously come into consideration. Now, usually with all these steps, you can manage it at home. But if it increases, what is the right time to see a dermatologist? Sometimes seborrheic eczema gets infected and it's very painful. When that happens, do go and see a dermatologist. They will give you short-term prescription which can help control very severe flares. But again, once things do calm down, switch back to a gentle maintenance routine. Do not continue using steroids on your own. And this is exactly where healing really begins. Steroids suppress it, but when you're balancing it, true healing happens. So again, balancing between your own approach, your wisdom, and dermatologist steroids is very important. And honestly, your scalp doesn't need aggression or aggressive treatments. It just needs understanding and patience. When you treat seborrheic eczema gently, it responds beautifully. Start with simpler, calmer choices. Your scalp will remember the kindness and will pay you back. To explore our complete eczema safe range, visit our website, which is oleumcourage.com. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We post new videos on sensitive skin and scalp every week. Thank you so much for watching and see you in our next video.